Hi, I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Athlete. Today is day 10 and 11. Just not enough happening to film every single day. As you can see from the skies, we've had rain the last 2 days. That kind of screwed up my plan and really has made my timeline, what I'm trying to do here, a little tighter. Definitely be working through the weekend. Let's catch you guys up what I've been doing. So I still have the spare tire carrier mocked up. Looks like I'm gonna have to change the angles on that just very little. Last I left you with the rockers. We've moved up the height of that, so now it's more of a better departure angle. I got my shock towers in from Rough Stuff Specialties. I got the 3-tube 2.5 inch Fox bypasses all mocked up in place. The lowers are there. The lowers are above the axle line, not by much, but they do clear, and it gives us a better rollover angle than what we had. I've put the center aisle in, triangulated the rear trailer hitch, got that in with another plate. Got my winch mount put in, and I missed that the center aisle, I'm about an inch too high. So I'll be cutting all of this out and redoing all of that. That'll probably happen today. Right now I'm trying to figure out exactly where the box is going to go through here. I'm going to box this in and then make an internal pod, basically cover around the shocks that I can take off. So when I go shock testing, I'll have Wayne over at Alltech. He is amazing. We'll go shock testing with this. You know, of course, it's not a full-blown pre-runner chase truck, but I put the big money shocks on and going with the progressive rate springs. So these are a 16-inch stroke shock. I hope to see at least 15 inches out of it, 14, 15. If we can get the full 16, that'd be great. I have bump cans. The bump cans are going to go in this area right here. I'll run a little deal off of the spring plate, so they'll actually bump off of the spring plate. But I'm not going to do any of that till I got the new springs in. So I've laced in a few different pieces of tubing. That's about it. I'm working on aesthetics on the body. So what I really wanted to have happen, and I should have known that that wasn't going to happen, is I wanted this to follow the cab angle here and come up and then up, but it's just not going to work for packaging on everything I have. So this is what we're kind of looking at right there, about that height. And then this big tube that you see sticking up in the air there, that is so I can get a perspective on what the height is. And if you can kind of see some of these markings on there, the lowest mark is 24 inches above the cab. The next mark up from that is 6 foot, 6'3", and then 6'4". Being totally honest with you, I think I'm not going to be any higher inside height now than 6 foot, just because it starts getting too tall, too bulky, and that's where those pop-up campers really gain their room and their popularity, is because you don't have this big ugly thing kind of going down the road and a big wind block. So anyway, I'm going to work on that. I've designed it now to have a 4 foot wide top roof, so everything's going to angle in. So if we can kind of look at this real quick, I think I'm going to be somewhere around, I'm going to say maybe a 5'10" interior height. I'll have to duck, but let's be totally honest. On this small little floor plan, I'm not going to be walking around and doing a whole lot of things. It'll basically be up top to sleep. There'll be a futon here, 19 inches above. Porta potty stowed underneath the futon. A full-size spare that will be boxed in to be on the outside of the truck. Same thing on this side. On this side, all the way forward, we're going to have a countertop, the Snowmaster refrigerator, then the copper sink, and then hopefully I can get some storage and everything in here. So that's about it for the updates today. Still got a lot of work to do. I got messed up a little bit with the rain. It's kind of put me a good 2 days behind. Good news is I already have my plywood. I got the chipboard basically almost a 1/2 inch thick for this. I'm going to do the Herculiner on the bottom side of that, and then when I get ready to affix it to this, I'm going to Herculiner all of the frame where it's going to come in contact with. And what I have learned in the past with that stuff is that actually makes a really good material bond. Then I will also shoot screws down through that physically into the tubing for a mechanical bond also. So I think I got that all wrapped up. Was really working on the body lines, and that's one of the things, like right now, that's just kind of bugging me. You know, that basically tube right there represents about what it's going to look like, and it's a little bit blockier than I wanted, but with the packaging that I'm trying to do in this, there's really no other option. I want to be able to carry the motorcycle inside, and I think it would be foolish. Everything's a trade-off, but I think it would be foolish to go through all of this work to carry all my gear inside. That's the whole plan of this, is so I can park it in a parking space and go to a hotel room for the night and come back out and still have all of my stuff. So that's my thought process. Once again, I'm Tim Roble. I appreciate each and every one of your views, likes, comments. If you like this thing, type of thing, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you didn't like. Anyway, I'm Tim Roble. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you here next time.